Microsoft is going to begin selling its new AI tool called Copilot for $30 a month starting in November. But the question is, will this product live up to the AI hype? Steve Kovac joins us right now with more. Steve, what do you think?
Yeah, well, Becky, all year everyone's asking, can anyone besides NVIDIA generate meeting sales directly from AI? Well, Microsoft is about to try a month or so from now with the launch of its new AI assistant Copilot for business customers. Like you said, costs $30 per user per month, nearly double what companies are already paying for a Microsoft 365 subscription. That includes apps like Teams, Outlook, and Word. Question investors have been asking, though, is it worth that steep price? Microsoft has already had some customers testing an early version of Copilot ahead of the launch. I caught up with Kate Johnson. She's CEO of Denver-based Lumen Technologies, and 300 of her employees have been using Copilot for over 2 months now. Here's what she told me.
What I see is the potential for breakthrough productivity. I really feel like with the pace of diffusion of AI, it's now or never. You wait, you're gonna get left behind.
Now, I also spoke with one Lumen employee who told me Copilot allowed him to be in 2 places at once and even catch up on his missed meetings. Here's what he said.
Before I was using Copilot, that would have taken me probably a couple hours. It took me 3 minutes to be able to interact with Copilot in our Teams meeting and bring that information current.
Now the pressure is on to sell that experience to the more than 300 million users across Microsoft 365, especially as companies are tightening their IT spending. I caught up with Microsoft's VP in charge of that business, Jared Spataro, on how he's pitching Copilot to customers.
We don't say, think of this as an addition to your IT spend. We say, think of this as a way of literally revamping all of your processes in your company. Most customers are very interested in productivity gains. They're very interested in what it can do to create value, and so we're going to start there.
And more competition is coming. Google is also working on similar AI tools for its productivity apps, and it will all cost the same as Copilot. But Daniel Newman, analyst at Futurum, tells me Microsoft has an entrenched lead over Google.
I actually believe Google will continue to be the leader in search, and Microsoft will continue to be the leader in these productivity tools. And that while maybe you'll see a few customers jump over the fence over time, I don't think that this so much compels the switching as much as it does really lock customers in.
So look, we'll see what happens a month from now, but Microsoft says sales from Copilot won't really kick in until later next year, guys.
What did the woman who you spoke to at Lumen, the CEO there, is she going to pay for this?
It sounds like it. She's very optimistic about it. Now, only 300 of her 30,000 employees are using it, and I asked her that, you know, when it's generally available, are you going to kick that up? Are you going to go from 300 to 30,000? She effectively said it depends. They have a lot of workers who are out in the field fixing equipment and things like that. Maybe they don't need Copilot as much as someone who's working in finance in the office.
What did the guy who said he was in 2 places at once mean? He missed a meeting and he just went back and looked at the video?
This is all happening through Teams. So let's say you have back-to-back meetings or you're late to a meeting. What Copilot can do is you log into Teams and it'll say, Becky.
Double the number of meetings? That does not sound like a productivity booster.
But you've had overlapping meetings before.
Yeah, and I'm really glad when I missed one.
Exactly. But what if your boss asks you what happened in that meeting you missed, which is what that guy told me. He was able to ask Copilot what happened.
You think that's the killer app? Because all that is right now is a transcript, effectively,
basically,
and a summary.
It's summarizing it.
It's a transcript and a summary of the meeting, which, by the way, is valuable, and it's timed to the video. So if you actually want to go back and see the video, you can do it. It's not. I mean, it's interesting.
It's interesting.
Technology exists already. The other question, by the way, is for all this stuff to work, at least for that piece of it to work, it does require recording everything.
It has to record everything. It's looking at all your emails. It's looking at all the, it's containerized and not public, of course.
Privacy concerns on any of that.
But Teams, to your point, that's the example most people bring up. It does things with Outlook, for example, like you can, if you're on vacation, you can catch up on emails.
You know who this is going to be a boon for? Lawyers.
Oh, 100%.
Like right now, everything in email is evidence mail.
Yeah.
Now, every meeting you have, every word's going to be recorded, and man, that is a bonanza for lawyers.
But it's also great for us, and I know you do this on Anthropic or Claude's Anthropic too, but just feeding it a PDF and saying, summarize this for me is super effective for what we do. I fed it chunky analyst notes and say, just give me the protein of this, and it does it. It's really,
Hold on.
that's really powerful.
I just heard the vacation email thing. That is not a feature I knew about. That actually seems like a valuable
You come back from vacation, you have 6,000 emails that you missed, it'll distill it down.
I want it not only to distill it down, but to respond to them for me.
Now, I don't think it does that, but it'll say, supposedly the way they're pitching it is it weeds out the garbage from the stuff that's
by the way,
actionable.
that could buy you a day or two. Sometimes you come back up from vacation and you have a lot of email. If it depends, unless you
delete them all at once. Why can't you just do a? Now, what is a meeting? What is that?
Exactly.
Where people are.
It's where people get together and talk about stuff.
About what?
And now people do it. They look at the computer screens and just talk to each other.
Oh no,
it's crazy. No more face to face.
It's like this, Joe. Like this. It's like a meeting.
This is the only meeting I'm willing to attend.
A 3-hour morning meeting.
Yeah, we have a 3-hour morning meeting. That's it.
It's like that.
I'm meetinged out after this. Yeah. Like, have you guys learned how to put maybe so that it goes away and you never have to look at it again?
Oh, I know you respond to it that way.
I respond to every single one like that.
You mean to a calendar invitation?
To a calendar, maybe. That way it goes away. You never have to think about it again.
But isn't it still on your calendar?
No.
You do that?
It goes away, and you can forget about it and never think about it. Never think. Don't.
Yeah, because you won't.
What's it called?
Okay, we got to go. Thank you.